Here is how I would fix Gran Turismo 7. This is how I would turn it into a real car collection game. I'm going to talk about the real core of Gran Turismo 7, what it is set out to be this kind of car RPG, a car collection game, a tribute to car culture, and in my opinion at the moment it's just falling short on that. So this is what I would do. Let me know in the comments if you agree with this or if you do something different. Let's get straight into it. So for me, the main thing about Gran Turismo 7 has to be about collecting cars. There are so many cars in the game, and they're also impressively detailed with all of the interiors and everything so uniquely done. I mean, look at this. For me, this is way ahead of Forza, for example. It's way ahead of what you get with other sims on PC that have this added in afterwards by mods. There is just so much in the game when it comes to the beauty and the detail of individual cars, and not enough reason, as I said, to drive them. So it has to be here. The car collection has to be something that is the core of the game. This menu here should not be hidden away. This should be on the home page. This is like your Pokédex in Pokemon. This is like your squad in FIFA, for example. And I'm going to compare Gran Turismo to other games outside of racing in this video to maybe help you understand where I'm coming from here. And the first thing I want to say is that Gran Turismo 7 should be rewarding us for collecting these cars. If I collect, it needs to rejig this whole thing. So for example, if I collect all of the cars out of Germany, it should give me a limited car that you cannot buy. You can only get by collecting these cars. I think pretty much every other car in Gran Turismo 7 you can buy. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong with that, but I think pretty much every car you can buy in Gran Turismo 7. I think that's wrong. I think some of these should be unlocked by pure gameplay. So imagine if for all of Germany you unlocked, like, I don't know, the most iconic German racing car. I'm not going to say what that is. I'll let you decide. Or like a really exclusive VGT or something. Or maybe the Living Legend. The Living Legend is the car that you unlock by completing all of Germany. And likewise for France and other countries as well. But I think it should go a bit deeper than that. I think they should do things every once in a while. Like if you collect all of the 911s, you get a really limited 911 that again you can't buy. Or if you collect all of the M3s, you get a limited M3 that you can't buy. That's what I really think they should do, and they should slice it even further. They should really, if you played other games that come to collection, they incentivize you so much to actually collect stuff. So these cards should be linked maybe. If you complete a square, you get a token or something, and if you get enough of those tokens, then you can unlock another car. At the moment, everything is a shortcut by the fact that you can just buy cars. Even in the menu books, when I did my stream on launch day, I found this really, really, really weird. You have a menu book, and the menu book should absolutely be about, having to do these challenges to earn the cars. But you can just buy them. I can complete this menu book here without doing any of the race by buying it. I just think that is really confused. And I think some of these menu books should be about cars that you just absolutely cannot buy. You have to earn. So let me know what you think about that. And this actually brings me on to the main point of this video. So this is my main point. Because every car in Gran Turismo 7 is purchasable with cash, whether it's the legendary cars, whether it's stuff in the used car dealership, whether it's just stuff in Brand Central, because it's all purchasable with cash. And by cash, I mean in-game credits. I'm not talking about you need to buy it, but in-game credits. Because of that, what do people spend the most time doing in single player? They spend it grinding. They spend it grinding doing the same events over and over again that have the biggest payout. And I feel like that is just not right. I've tried to make this point before and I've made it poorly, actually. So my bad. But I feel like the game should be incentivizing us to try out different areas of the game. Try out different tracks, try out different combos. And when everything comes down to earning credits, it just funnels us into that path of, well, what is the most credits I can earn per minute? It's a really depressing way of approaching the game, in my opinion, but that is what the game is incentivizing us to doing. Whereas if things are not available for credits, if things are just available for doing certain events, then you can curate the events. Then you can add new events and say, hey, we're going to add a new series of missions, and if you do all of the missions and if you get a gold medal, then you will get this limited car. And I would rather actually, when they add cars to the game every patch, adding cars to the game for free in every patch is great, actually. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's not really incentivizing us to do anything to get those cars. And so this whole credit economy, I just think, is fundamentally broken. So I don't want to make this video too long because I was going to do a really long video and explain about a lot of different stuff, but that is my core point, and I really want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about that? Does that sound like a good idea? Does it not sound like a good idea? But ultimately, I feel like they, in my opinion, need to tweak the game to incentivize us to collect. And that's how I would do it. We need to collect cars to earn cars that you just simply cannot buy. Otherwise, you may as well spend all of your time just grinding credits and then buy whatever you want. So there we go. I'm throwing something out there. That's my idea. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, by the way, for that sort of content. But otherwise, I'll see you next time.